Hey guys, Anthony here, and this is the Hollywood Burn, where I watch the garbage that Hollywood is churning out so you don't have to. Though today it's a little bit different because Deadpool and Wolverine is a fantastic movie. It is not a bait and switch at all, and I do think you should go see it in the movie theater. Why should you go see it in the movie theater? Well, first of all, to avoid spoilers. I'm not going to spoil things for you in this review, even though normally I do that. Those spoilers mostly come in forms of cameos. There's lots of cameos in here. Too many for me to count, and cameos that I don't think most viewers would expect. But also because those cameos and surprises are a big strength of the movie, and the first time you watch this movie is going to probably be the most enjoyable time you watch it. It's not going to be as good with repeat viewings, though you'll still like it a lot, if you like it. Basically, if you like the other Deadpool movies for their action and their comedy, you'll very likely like this one as well, because the humor is very similar. It's very much for adults. That's despite the fact that I went to watch this movie in a theater where several families had brought children that looked like they were too young to have witnessed the first Deadpool movie when it came out. I don't know why you would bring children that young to a Deadpool movie. I guess they have to learn about a reach around. But it is a little bit different from the other Deadpool movies that have come before it, so let's start with the bad stuff first. Though there really isn't much. First off, the CGI is, in some scenes, bad, and I'm not somebody who often complains about computer-generated images. Really, I'm just thinking of this one scene in particular, this one action sequence where the CGI is bad. I find it to be very noticeable. It took me out of the movie a little bit, unfortunately. There's also this one scene that takes place within the quote-unquote sacred timeline that the Marvel movies take place in. I don't understand how it takes place in that timeline because it takes place before Deadpool knows how to travel through dimensions. Then the other little nitpick I had is that there's a villain in the movie and he makes Deadpool an offer to hop to another dimension. And I didn't even really think about it while I was watching the movie, but I thought about it afterwards. Why would he do that? It's not really clear why, out of the billions of beings within that dimension, why he would offer Deadpool specifically a chance to move out of that dimension and into a different dimension. Those are really my only complaints, because otherwise I love this movie, like I said. Again, a major strength of it is those cameos, and not just the cameos, a lot of references to not just the Marvel Universe, but references outside of it, like news items surrounding the Marvel Universe, and opinions that you might read on Reddit or other internet sites. Out of all the Deadpool films, it might be the one that breaks the fourth wall the most. So if you are a Marvel fan, you probably already saw the movie and don't really need my review, so hopefully you're getting something out of this. But if you do love the Marvel movies, you'll get a higher level of enjoyment out of this movie than people who don't follow those references as closely. That's not to say that other people won't enjoy it at all. I saw this movie with my dad, and he's not a nerd. He was a jock who probably beat up the nerds, and he really liked this movie, so there probably isn't any previous viewing required. And of course, this is the first Deadpool movie made under the ownership of Disney and not Fox, and to me that makes some pretty big differences noticeable. For example, Disney does not allow nudity. If you saw the first Deadpool movie, you'll see Ryan Reynolds and Morena Baccarin going at it pretty hard. The other Deadpool movies tackled issues like nudity and self-harm and sodomy, and Mickey Mouse said no because he wanted that stuff to remain in the privacy of his own home. That doesn't mean Deadpool isn't Deadpool. There still is a lot of cursing and other inappropriate stuff. It's just that it's different from how it was before. The other way that Disney is definitely different is that the stakes have changed. The first Deadpool movie is very low budget. They even kind of reference it when Deadpool makes the comments about there only being 2 X-Men in the movie because they couldn't afford more. And also it's very personal stakes. It's just a guy basically trying to do something for the woman he loves. It's not really this big grand adventure. Whereas in Deadpool and Wolverine, it's very much not that. In Deadpool and Wolverine, it literally is a quest to save the universe. There is a little bit of that doing it for the woman you love stuff, but it takes a back seat to the larger scale, end of the world apocalyptic stuff. The budget is much bigger, and I have a feeling Disney was like, no, we have to make this a big bloated thing like we do every other Marvel movie. And you can even see it in the cast, because older cast members from the previous movies like Morena Baccarin and Leslie Uggams are very shoved off to the side. And as somebody who loved the movie Logan because I thought it was a breath of fresh air, it was very different from the other Marvel movies in tone. It wasn't just joke, joke, joke. It was very serious in tone, which is how superhero movies used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the new humorous tone as well, but sometimes they rely too much on that. Anyway, I'm glad to report that this movie doesn't completely erase the legacy of that movie Logan. It actually plays into it, so that's a good bonus there. So all in all, I do recommend Deadpool and Wolverine. Go out, go see it. Go see it in the theater before things are spoiled for you, because people on the internet like to do that. And thank you for watching. Please leave a thoughtful, respectful comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. I think the button's supposed to light up if you say something like that now. And have a great theater going experience. Alright, bye.